Every great change starts with a decision to move beyond fleeting motivation and commit to a real, lasting process. Today you'll discover how to truly transform your life, not through empty promises or impulsive resolutions, but through intentional habits designed to fit you and stand the test of time. What you're about to learn won't just inspire you, it will equip you with practical tools to become your best self, one step at a time. Real change begins when we stop chasing short-lived motivation and start building habits that endure. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new year or the sudden urge to reinvent your life overnight. But true transformation doesn't come from spur-of-the-moment promises. It comes from small, consistent decisions. Berto Peña learned this after years of study and practice. The most powerful habits aren't adopted overnight or copied from others. They're shaped to fit your life, your pace, your essence. It's not about how much you do, but how intentional you are with what you do. Starting each day with his most important task helped him harness his energy more effectively, gradually building a network of habits that reinforced one another. The most common mistake is falling into the temporary change trap, starting strong, then quitting as soon as the excitement fades. Breaking that cycle requires patience and understanding. Every habit goes through stages: initial enthusiasm, resistance, and then integration. The key is to keep going, even if it's just a small step forward. Every intentional action matters. Planning your meals supports healthier eating. Putting your phone on silent while working sharpens your focus. The right habits don't just improve your days, they connect and compound, creating a life that's clearer, more focused, and more powerful. Super habits are small changes with extraordinary transformative power. These are the actions that, when practiced with intention and consistency, don't just improve isolated areas of your life, they trigger a ripple effect of benefits that extend into every part of your day. It's not about doing more things, but about doing the right things with greater clarity and purpose. Berto Peña identifies 4 key areas where super habits can make the greatest impact. Personal management, which helps reduce distractions and sharpen your focus on what truly matters. Health, aimed at nurturing your physical and mental well-being. Productivity, to make the most of your time and energy. And home organization, to create a more orderly and harmonious environment. But there's no one-size-fits-all formula. Every super habit must be chosen and tailored to your reality, your needs, and your personal goals. Among the most effective are planning your day in advance, starting each morning with your most important task, eliminating distractions, exercising regularly, and unplugging from technology at the end of the day. What makes these habits so powerful isn't just their simplicity, it's their ability to produce visible results quickly, to build on one another, and most of all, to deliver a deep sense of personal accomplishment. Still, building super habits isn't a path without obstacles. Internal resistance is real. Old routines and instant gratifications, like checking your phone first thing in the morning or putting off physical activity, become mental roadblocks that hold you back. But breaking through this inertia is entirely possible when you understand the 3 essential pillars of habit formation: motivation, trigger, and repetition. Motivation isn't a fleeting thought. It's a clear and compelling reason to change. It's the why behind every action, the emotional connection to the transformation you're striving for. The trigger is that external prompt that nudges you to take action, a phone alarm, a sticky note on your desk, or even an inspiring quote on your mirror. And then comes repetition, the final key. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. By repeating an action regularly, it becomes part of who you are, until one day you don't even need to think about it anymore. It just is. There's no universal timeline for forming a habit. It's not 21 days or some magical number. It depends on your context, your level of commitment, and your willingness to challenge old patterns. What is certain, though, is that the more you repeat a super habit, the stronger it becomes, especially when it connects with other positive behaviors. Planning your meals can reinforce your commitment to healthy eating. Silencing notifications while working sharpens your focus and productivity. When the right habits begin to link together, they form a powerful network that elevates every area of your life. Real change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen through daily decisions. One step, one habit, one commitment to yourself. Greatness is built on small actions repeated with intention, and today is the perfect time to begin. False motivation is a dangerous illusion. It shows up when we try to change for shallow reasons, driven by what others are doing or what's trending on social media, without truly connecting to our deeper needs. The outcome is predictable. Once the initial excitement fades, the habit crumbles, without a real purpose to support it. Even the smallest obstacle can be enough to make you give up. A solid habit is born from authentic, personal motivation. It's not about following trends. It's about asking yourself honestly, why do I want to do this? What will it really change in my life? How will it bring me closer to what I truly desire? Take, for example, the difference between giving up junk food because of social pressure versus doing it because you want to feel healthier and have more energy to fully enjoy life. That emotional connection is what will help you stay strong when things get tough. But there's another silent enemy on this path: impatience. We crave instant results, conditioned by the quick hit of dopamine that modern life offers. Yet building lasting habits demands patience, repetition, and unwavering commitment. It's not about doing things right a few times. It's about showing up even when you see no visible progress. Repetition is the glue that turns an action into a part of who you are. Picture someone who wants to wake up early to make the most of their day, but fails because they try to change drastically without adjusting their sleep routine or considering their family responsibilities. The key isn't to force it, but to design a realistic and sustainable process. Real change isn't built through dramatic leaps, but through steady, consistent steps. Another common barrier is lack of clarity. Saying, "I want to be more productive," isn't enough. You need to translate that intention into specific actions. How will I do it? What are my first steps? Just like Angela, who managed to bring order to her professional life by centralizing her tasks into a single management system and checking her progress regularly. Success in habit formation isn't about magic or bursts of temporary motivation. It's about clarity, commitment, and a purpose so powerful that it pushes you forward, even when the journey feels slow. Every small step matters, every repetition builds, and in the end, what once felt impossible becomes a natural part of who you are. On the journey to building solid habits, apps can be powerful allies. They're not just reminders, they're tools designed to keep you focused and make the process of change easier and more manageable. Habit trackers work in a simple yet effective way. You define the routine you want to establish, choose how often you want to do it, and the app takes care of reminding you, freeing your mind from the burden of keeping track of everything on your own. Imagine having a consistent companion encouraging you to take that small step each day, whether it's walking more, reading regularly, or cutting back on coffee. These tools make the journey clearer and more measurable. Some even offer emotional incentives, like motivational messages or visual rewards, when you maintain a positive streak. Others, like Stick K, take motivation a step further by allowing you to bet a sum of money that you'll lose if you fail to meet your goal. Still, as Berto Peña emphasizes, these reinforcements are just that. Extras. Real change comes from your personal commitment and the actions you take each day. It's crucial not to lose sight of the essence. The app is just a tool, not a magic fix. A phone can be either a powerful ally or a major distraction, depending on how intentionally you use it. What matters most remains your consistency and your determination. If you choose to lean on these tools, here are some of the most effective options. Coach, May. Great for setting habits and accessing personalized coaching to help improve your performance across different areas of life. Habit Ball. A simple yet powerful tracker that lets you monitor multiple habits with reminders and progress charts. Way of Life offers in-depth habit analysis with visual charts and note-taking features that make it easier to reflect on your progress. Stick K uses financial motivation by having you risk a preset amount of money that you'll lose if you don't follow through. Best used in moderation. Streaks. A visually engaging tracker that rewards you for maintaining consecutive streaks. Ideal for those who are motivated by visual consistency. Apps can be a valuable support system, but always remember, the real power has always been within you. Your daily consistency, your commitment to change, and the clarity behind your reasons are the true foundation of lasting transformation. Technology can motivate you, but you are the one who makes it happen, one day at a time. When a habit feels so natural that it seems you can do it with your eyes closed, that's precisely when you need to be most alert. Complacency is a silent enemy. It's easy to assume the work is done, but letting your guard down can cause you to slip backward without even noticing. A habit doesn't maintain itself. It requires ongoing attention, fine-tuning, and commitment. Berto Peña emphasizes the importance of not abandoning the core principles that helped you build that habit in the first place. Even when everything is flowing smoothly, continue to safeguard these 4 pillars. Block the habit in your calendar, the specific time. Keep using the trigger, even if it feels unnecessary. Maintain consistent repetition and implement checkpoints to evaluate your progress with the same seriousness as in the beginning. Real change is steady, but it needs regular check-ins to stay strong. To help with this, Peña recommends a practical weekly evaluation exercise like a progress scanner, a tracking guide that allows you to reflect and adjust with precision. Quantitative review. Ask yourself, did I do it every day, at the scheduled time, for the intended duration? Be honest with your answers. Qualitative check-in. Beyond frequency. How does it feel? Does the method still work for you? Is your trigger still effective, or does it need a refresh? Next steps. If you notice friction or setbacks, don't punish yourself. Adjust. Change the timing. Simplify the process, or remove distractions that are undermining your consistency. This practice not only keeps your momentum going, it also protects your habit from becoming a hollow routine, stripped of purpose. Over time, these evaluations will become more intuitive, but in the beginning, they're essential for staying on course and avoiding setbacks. A great example is Jerry Seinfeld, who famously tracks his joke-writing habit by marking the days he writes and leaving blank the ones he doesn't. This simple visual act serves as a powerful reminder of his progress and motivates him to keep the streak alive. Remember, a habit isn't just about doing something once. It's about building it, maintaining it, and reinforcing what drives you toward your best self. Consistency isn't perfection. It's the willingness to return to the path again and again. Transforming your life through powerful habits isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process, like a finely tuned machine. Each habit is a piece that keeps the whole system running smoothly. When one part stops turning, the rest can start to falter. That's why the key is to keep those small gears in motion, constantly evaluating, adjusting, and refining your actions. Over time, you'll begin to see your routine evolve. The super habits that once felt like a challenge will begin to flow naturally, connecting with one another and significantly enhancing your quality of life. More clarity, more energy, more control over your own growth. To sustain this momentum, here are 2 simple yet powerful actions you can take. Categorize your current habits before jumping into new routines. Take a moment to identify the habits you already practice. Ask yourself, which ones truly serve me? Which ones could be improved or replaced? It's not about doing more. It's about optimizing what you already have. Adjust your strategy if needed. If you feel like you're losing traction, don't beat yourself up. Reassess your approach. Do you need more visible reminders? A new trigger? Maybe a better organizing system? The goal isn't perfection, it's constant adaptation. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the strongest, most aware version of yourself. Stay focused, celebrate your progress, and remember, it's not just about what you do, but about who you're becoming. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. It all starts with one habit, one small step, one intentional decision, and before you know it, those changes will become the solid foundation of your best self. Don't wait. Start today. Share this message with someone who needs to take that first step. Subscribe to discover more strategies that truly work, and always remember, the life you dream of is just one habit away.